It's Week 14 of the National Football League. And we've got the incomparable Travis Kelce. He should be one of his quarterback's best friends this week. It's the Chiefs and the Chargers on Sunday night.
While the sun is set, there's still plenty of light in the stadium for this prime-time contest. We've waited all day for this one, haven't we, Brock? It's time for the NFL on EA Sports. All right, football fans, settle in because we got bragging rights on the line in this one. Kate Scott, Brock Hewitt here with you as we get set for a division rematch, Brock. One side seeking the sweep, and the other looking for some revenge after how that first showdown went.
What do they say about...
Not a kicker or a punter here, Brock. It's safety Justin Reed to get this one going. And here we go in prime time. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So now out comes the Charger offense for their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by the fifth-year pro who can really fill up a stat sheet, Justin Herbert.
Kate, he's had some time to work past their last game, and he needed every second of it. A 4-interception game isn't easy for anybody to move on from, even for the shortest of memories. He's got to get his head right this week. This team needs him to deliver.
To his back, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. This into the hands of Will Dissly. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 43. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. Just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Herbert. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. Drew Tranquill with the pick. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB in you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate. In this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth, who's going to respond next?
So here are the Chiefs out on offense for their first drive. And bringing them out, someone this defense is really going to have to keep an eye on, this mobile QB.
Last week was the ideal showing for him and really allowed his offense to feed off of him. He elevated everybody around him. Just got to look at his stat line to see how well he was throwing the ball. 300-plus yard game, several touchdowns, tremendous efficiency.
And he gets it forward to steal about a yard out of that. Stopped by Deion Henley. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the Chargers, 40-yard.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the 1st down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So that brings up 2nd down. He's dropping back to throw. Completed over the middle. This is ahead for about 5. Stopped by Deion Henley. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They're now set for 1st and 10. From the red zone now. That's complete. Isaiah Pacheco. The flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense.
Holding offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. They are throwing it again. Throwing the out route complete. And that's good for a gain of 5. Brought down on the effort by Derwin James. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. He'll throw it yet again. He's on the move. He's going to keep it this time. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Chiefs pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down, didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise, and in the end, Brock, the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's just recently retired. He did it with his brain. He did it with his mind, but you've got to be able to improvise, as you said. You got to be able to create when a play breaks down, and when you can put 6 on the board, man, does that infuse your offensive group with confidence.
Reed now to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Davis. And this drive will start inside the 25. So the LA offense getting out there for their 2nd drive. And they got off on the wrong foot here with that opening drive interception that led to points the other way.
Yeah, and what this defense has shown is they are going to capitalize on your mistakes, and not just a little, but by a lot. So from here on out, you better play some mistake-free football because this defense is hunting for more.
They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down. They're set up at the 35 now. First and 10, Herbert. Has him on the quick hitter. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Drew Tranquill brings him to the ground. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Play action now for Herbert. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And he's going to have a touchdown. We'll see if he gets to keep this, though, Brock. We've got some laundry on the field.
Holding offense.
Well, no surprises here. They decline the holding call and hang on to the interception.
That penalty is declined.
Butker to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs drive out to an early 14-0 lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Starting at the 10. Returns looking good so far. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Out comes the offense now for the Chargers. And they didn't have much time to recover from that pick 6. Need short memories here as they head back out. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They run the counter with Dobbins. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Drew Tranquill brings him to the ground. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Herbert from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Drew Tranquill brings him to the ground. Extra man in the secondary now for the Chiefs on 3rd down. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense and a sigh of relief for the defense. You've got to adjust a little bit, get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. The Chiefs and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And that touchdown to begin the game, another for him with his legs this season. As you see, he's among the scoring leaders for quarterbacks. Running it now out of the gun. And he's brought down for a loss.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, and instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. First time this game they've looked to him. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Running back sent in motion. They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. Pacheco hauls it in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. Fair catch hauled in at the 18-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Chargers take possession. The Chargers offense getting set to take over. And coming off a 3-and-out, Brock, they really need to build some momentum from the ground as they try to get on that scoreboard here. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3. Again, they'll run with Dobbins. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it. Here's the first give to Gus Edwards. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Brought to a halt by Brian Cook. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. To the air this time. Herbert. This ball's caught by Palmer. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Dumped off to his running back. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. It's a pickup of 11. And the Chargers will have a first. A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. It's caught. This is Ladd McConkey. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. It's Herbert once more. Gets this to McConkey. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. So we're through one as everyone tries to stay warm on what has been a very cold night. Our score, 14-0. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Charger football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of this. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Herbert. That's complete to Dobbins. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
That just might be a throw he regretted as soon as you let it go. I know that feeling. He was doing all he could to find a completion down the field, but they were all over that check down and ready to turn it into a negative play.
Caught by the open man. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal. Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
It's an LA touchdown. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chargers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Return starts at the 9. Finds some space. He's past the 30. They track him down, but a nice return in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38. The Kansas City offense set to take the field. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Throwing now, off play action. Flushed out of the pocket. He's on the move. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
When a play breaks down, every once in a while, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on that ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that one.
Throwing now on 1st down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Second and 10 now. Bails out of the pocket quick. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
This guy, Kate, he can create. He really is good out there. He's skilled when it comes to getting outside the pocket, which makes it all the more impressive. They contained him so well when he was clearly looking to generate something with his legs.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Space on the right. He's got room. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. You get a pick 6. You get a pick 6. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
A highlight? You're going to call a pick 6 and multiple? Highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
Dicker on now for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chargers tie things up at 14. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Brings in the kick at the 9. And look at this return. His return reaches that 34-yard line before he stopped. The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. Getting right back to it after that interception. Dump off to his fullback. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
Throwing off the play fake here. Finds him on the crossing route. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Looking to the air here. That one finds Xavier Worthy. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Chargers territory. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff.
Kareem Hunt, the ball carrier. The tackle
What was supposed to move the chains or at least make third down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Complete out to the right side. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Throwing from the gun. That pass is complete to Kelsey. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. All right, set now, 1st and 10. They'll throw it again. This one's caught. And this is down all the way to the 3. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs first down.
He'll throw it yet again. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take a 2nd quarter lead. Travis Kelce, the touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7. Reed now to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here's a give inside to Edwards. And he won't win the race to the outside. That one's bobbled up at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. And he works through a lane for a gain up to the 30. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6. Shotgun snap to Herbert. That's caught for the first. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Carry here for Dobbins. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Yeah, you want to get above 5 yards to carry? Put together runs like that. And I'll tell you what else a run like that does, Kate. That sets up the play action, right? When you really just gouge and gash a defense like that, the next time you run that action, they're going to be thinking running the ball to go right over their head.
First and 10, here's Herbert. On the move, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. A give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Just a couple of yards on the play. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
The Chargers lined up in punt formation. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. The Chiefs taking over now, real late in this opening half. And they can try to move this into field goal range, Brock. 55 seconds left in the half. They send the tight end in motion to throw it on first down. He's got him. That's Pacheco. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Tackled on the play by Poona Ford. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Pass play now. Has him on the quick hitter. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. That was Asante Samuel Jr. there on the tackle. So before 3rd down whistles, and yep, the timeout comes in. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. So now here's 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout. A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. Still sticking with the passing game. Hauled in by Rice. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. To the outside and complete to Kelsey. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in the coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. One of the tight ends motioning right. First down from the red zone. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. The Chiefs bring on Harrison Butker for the field goal. From the left hash, about 31 yards out. Up and good from Blankenship. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
I know, you always want to finish drives in the end zone, but no matter what, the important thing is they end in some kind of points. And that's mission accomplished there.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Looking to throw. He's going to push one deep down. That's complete inside the 35. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. So that brings us to halftime here in KC. It's the Chiefs who've got the advantage heading into the locker rooms. Now we'll get you down to our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. More from you and the old quarterback momentarily. But first, let's give everyone a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin our tour out at Nissan Stadium in Nashville, where you see the final score there. Trevor Lawrence, strong in the victory, as his guys managed to cobble together their third win in an otherwise dismal campaign. From there, we head down to sunny Miami to check on the Dolphins at home at Hard Rock Stadium. And they were winners in their ball game as they were able to handle the visiting New York Jets. Tua Tagovailoa, strong in the victory as it pushes his guys back above the 500 mark on the year. Finally, on Monday Night Football, a good one. Bengals and Cowboys from AT&T Stadium. Both of these offenses had their share of high points in that first half. Each team had some big moments, and it would seem this could turn out to be a game where the last score wins.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the third quarter. The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Return starts at the 3. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. The Chiefs ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Pacheco hauls it in. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Stops by Deion Henley. 2nd and 6 coming up here. They kick the running back in motion. 2nd and 6 now. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
With all due respect to some of the great linebackers back in the day, to play the position today, man, you've got to be versatile. You can't just be a come up and stuff the run. You got to play coverage. And these defenses more and more rely on you to break up throws just like that.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Escape. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
That's why these coaches get paid, Kate, what they get paid. You got to make adjustments. That's a different look at defense than the one we saw in the first half. And you got to keep fighting, keep scratching, keep clawing, because that effort is going to be key here the rest of the way.
Kansas City sends out its punt team. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. His first punt went 50. This is away and looks even better. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The Chargers start getting the ball back as J.K. Dobbins runs out there. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Herbert. He finds McConkey. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Dobbins trying the right side. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Stopped on the play by Big Chris Jones. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. They motion the tight end over. Herbert now to throw on 3rd.
know those elite zone defenses in basketball, Kate, it just feels like they're everywhere, clogging up every passing lane. This quarterback, well, he felt the same thing when he dropped back, nowhere to go but for a sack.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. Looking to return from the 29. And he's brought down before the return gets far. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And the Chiefs will get set to go on offense. They'll throw on first. Finds his man Rice. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 46. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Looking for a throw here. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down.
Kate, I really don't mind that call on 3rd down. Screen or a draw, something of that nature. But here's the deal. It's boom or bust. Either you're going to influence that defense with the screen, or they're going to do what they did right there. They're going to swallow it up and force the punt.
The Chiefs bringing out their punt team. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Averaging over 50 yards a kick, and this is another one well hit. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Now LA getting its offense all set to go. And the open lanes, the beautiful windows that he no doubt dreamt about before this game, Brock, well, they just haven't been there. It's almost like the defense challenged itself between the pass rush and the secondary. Who could make more big plays here?
Yeah, you're talking about the difference between the practice field and then the reality of this game. Sacks, interceptions. And while we won't be the final judge on which area this defense has been the biggest winner, we do know who the loser's been, quarterback, who's had to deal with an excellent defensive showing.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Herbert from the gun. Finds the in route complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Throwing now, Herbert. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. And his drive forward halted after a couple of yards. Justin Reed with the tackle. Just 2 yards there on the carry. They're going to need another 2 now on 3rd down. Play action now for Herbert. He has the 1st over the middle. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You can go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple, and he's someone you could depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. To throw, Herbert. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you can hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. From the red zone now. He's got it near the 10. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. 4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Dobbins gets it off the option. It is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards. Here's second and goal from the 6. Working from the gun here. It's Herbert. Has it down close. Touchdown, L.A. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Chargers 21.
Raleigh set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Nicole Hardman now on the return. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Chiefs offense set to take over again. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they can really use some more points on this drive. Throwing now from the gun. Hits him on the in route. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Running back sent in motion. To the air now on first and 10. That pass is complete to Kelsey. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Sent to the ground by Khalil Mack. Offense to the line for second down.
At the 45-yard line.
Setting up a throw. Kelsey makes the catch. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They kick the running back in motion. They are throwing it again. Finds his man, Gray. And they make the stop. We're going to say at about the 37-yard line. Nice spot here for the offense. It's second and 1.
Brings up second and a yard at the Chargers' 37-yard line.
From the 37. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Well, things weren't about to end after the first hit or the second. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch, and he was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
They have themselves another first and 10. Running back sent in motion. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 17-yard line.
That's the end of the third on Sunday night. It's Chiefs football trying to carry this lead across the finish line. After a good pickup, they've got second and 4. From the 17. He brings it in. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
And goal at the 9-yard line.
Still sticking with the passing game. Catch is made in close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Second chance at 6 here. It's second and goal.
Second and goal at the 1-yard line.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs make it a 9-point advantage. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Butker to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs make it a 10-point ball game. Reed now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Chargers are being led back out on offense by Justin Herbert here. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns. Good amount of yards, too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can. Putting together quite the game for himself in the process. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Edwards. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Herbert. He's on the move. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Final quarter, this quarterback's just feeling the need to do a little extra, try to make something happen outside the pocket. The problem, defense wouldn't let them. They have that same kind of urgency. They want to make some plays of their own before they hit the showers, and they got one right there with that sack.
Punting unit out now. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. Broke through the tackle. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. 65 yards on the punt there. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Offense heading out now for the Chiefs. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. Airing it out to start this drive. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. 35 on the pickup. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
I love everything about that play, Kate, so much for a quarterback. When you throw in that crossing route, it's imperative that you lead that receiver. You don't throw where he's at, you throw where he's going. And when you do, yards after catch follow.
Motioning left is their running back. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. He's going to throw this one. Finds his man. It's Worthy. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out. They'll come up 1st and 10. They'll throw it again. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Pacheco gets it from the gun. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down. They send one of the tight ends in motion right. Throwing now off play action. Cut near the goal line. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
Pass play on 1st and goal. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. That gives him a mark of distinction for this season. He's now up to 40 touchdown passes this year. And it's part of one of the more impressive campaigns that we've seen from an NFL QB. Butker to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chiefs take a 3-possession lead. Reed now to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Davis. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Chargers are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Herbert on 1st down. Escapes the pocket. He's running with it. They get 28 out of that play. And it brings up an LA 1st down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. 1st and 10, Herbert. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete. That one vehemently swatted away. So it'll be 2nd down. They run. Here's Dobbins. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Hey, these are the type of games he's counted on to get when they're available. Unfortunately, we had tremendous vision to see the seam and get through it before that window could close.
Able to hit Palmer. Complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st. Herbert from the gun. A quick slant. Here's McConkey. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. This throw is caught. And he drives this forward to the 6. A nice gain of 8 there, and that brings them to 1st and goal. Herbert throwing again. The throw is caught. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers get it back to within 2 possessions. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Chargers cut the lead down to 10.
Chargers 28.
They recognize the situation they're in now. After that score, they're going to try to get it right back. Well, the Chargers are pointing. They're excited. And yes, they've got it. 2-score game. Got to get yourself additional opportunities somehow. And that right there, that's a huge one. Feel like they absolutely now have to translate this into points.
They really do. And not just make it a one-possession game. As you've taught me, Kate, how do you eat an elephant?
One bite at a time.
One possession at a time, one play at a time, one bite at a time to the very end.
2nd and 10 now. Finds McConkey. A solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line. Working quickly here. Herbert to throw once more. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Drew Tranquill with the pick. And the Chiefs take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
The Chiefs offense out to take over. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. The give to Pacheco to start the drive. Makes a cut to the right sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They pick up 20 yards there. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Chiefs getting closer to their 10th win of the season. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. It's Pacheco again. Room to run inside the 20. And he's finally hauled down at the 12. So after the 2-minute warning, another stoppage here. The defense is calling time. 1:55 to go. They'll come up 1st and 10. Right back to Pacheco. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Now we get another stoppage here. Just 1:52 remaining. The defense burns a timeout. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Running right is Pacheco. And he'll take this only to about the 11 before going down. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. They'll try and throw it here. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Up and good from Blankenship. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game and really leaves only 1 remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. And we know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
Kickoff taken at the 3. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Charger offense making its way to the field. They are coming off their 1st interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Back to the air, Herbert. Flush down out to his left. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away. Stays in the pocket. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Now Herbert to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. To throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
That's cut beyond the marker. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. First and 10. Here's Herbert. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Drew Tranquill with the pick.
4 picks, 1 game. Yeah, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
The offense headed back to the field. They can trot out every offense's favorite formation now, Brock, and kneel out this win. Defense, no timeouts left to stop them. The Chiefs in a victory formation here as they take a knee.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
Well, no louder place in Missouri or Kansas right now as the Chiefs get the win in Arrowhead. And with this being their 5th consecutive victory, Brock, it's easy to argue they've been the best team in football over the last month. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Huard, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Chiefs as we say so long from Kansas City.